What's up, everybody? Crash here. It is Saturday, January 6th, and we have NFL and NBA to go over today. If you like the content so far, just go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to be doing this every day. Videos coming out around 9, 10, 11, as early as I can. I'm trying to wait till the morning so I have the freshest information. And anytime I do it overnight, the lines change. People are in, people are out. So I'm trying to do it in the morning. But around this time, around 11, 10, and we're just going to keep it rocking every day. So if you're enjoying what I'm doing, just come back and see what I'm betting the next day. I did have a whole bunch of picks yesterday. 8 picks. I'm usually not a big volume guy, but we had 14 games on, and I went over pretty much all of them. So I wanted to bet most of them that I had thoughts on, or that I gave you guys thoughts on. So quick recap, we did hit the over in the Pacers-Hawks game. Super high for a reason. They got to 150 to... check my 150 to 116, so pretty comfortable there. Mr. Jazz plus 14 against the Celtics. They ended up losing by 29, so 14, 29, 1, 2 points. It all counts the same, so thought I can get it. Thought that they could maybe cover one and still lose the game, but obviously not against the Celtics. We did hit Cavaliers minus 10 over Washington. We missed OKC against the Nets. We did hit the Knicks plus the 6 against the Sixers. That was a good one. Orlando beat Denver outright. Another good win. Heat couldn't come through for us. They lost to Phoenix by 16. And also Toronto came back all the way at the end and got us a push instead of a loss. So Toronto 130, 135 against the Kings. So I'll take that. It was a 4-3 in one day, so profitable nonetheless. Keeps us alive, keeps us moving to today. Go ahead and get into today's card. There's 4 basketball games. We have the Knicks and the Wizards kicking it off. 7 of the 8 teams playing today are on back-to-backs because everybody but 2 people played yesterday. So Knicks and Wizards both on a back-to-back. Wizards at home, 8.5-point underdogs. I think total has gone up to 9 now. I'm on the Knicks again. The Wizards haven't really shown anything that they're going to be able to cover some of these spreads. So we're going to stay on the Knicks train until they kick us off. So Knicks minus 9 against the Wizards. Celtics Pacers. Pacers are 5.5-point underdogs. Looks like they're the public bet in this game. I think I'm going to roll with an over. Both teams blew out their opponents yesterday, and I expect them to keep that scoring going today. Pacers won the last matchup 122-112, and Celtics won the first matchup in a blowout fashion 155-104. So they've been 2 high-scoring games. Of course, the second game probably went under from what the total was, but I think this one will go over. So Pacers Celtics over 246. Jazz Sixers. Sixers home favorites, 12.5-point favorites, up from 11.5. I'm going to roll with the Jazz here again. They bit us last night. Both teams are on a back-to-back. I wouldn't fault you for taking the Sixers, but this is their first meeting of these 2 teams this year. Sixers did not, if I'm correct, Yeah, I had the Knicks +6 against the Sixers yesterday, and they Knicks blew them out. So I do think the Sixers are going to want to bounce back, but if they're getting blown out at home, what's to say Utah can't cover 12 points at home in Philly? So going to go right back to the Jazz. Hope it's not a fool me twice situation. And last NBA game is the Bulls and the Rockets. Rockets on a back-to-back at home, 5-point underdogs. Going to roll with the Bucks on this one. I know the Rockets' home record, but they've kind of been slipping lately, and the Bucks have the rest advantage. So I can see a high-scoring game. I just think that there might be a more tired leg situation on the Rockets' case. So we're going to go with the Bucks minus the 6.5. I don't really like the spread. I probably won't actually bet that game, but that's where I'm leaning. As far as the NFL goes, 2 games today. One kind of matters a lot. That's the Texans and the Colts. Steelers-Ravens matters a little bit to the Steelers, but not really to the Ravens. But in most cases, historically, where one team needs a game and the other team is already in or has been eliminated and it doesn't matter to them, they still play spoiler. This is week 18 and it's all divisional games, and these teams generally don't like each other or don't want to see the other succeed. So it's not like the Ravens wouldn't get up for this game. The guys that are playing, Lamar sitting, of course, but if it was week 3 and you said that Mason Rudolph is going to start against Tyler Huntley, I'm still picking the Ravens. So not really going too far off of that. I know Rudolph had a win on Christmas, so got to give him that. But Ravens +3 is the side that I'm going to be on. Total's way too low. I would lean over. This isn't the starters for both squads, so there probably will be. Both sides will probably be able to move the ball. So 34.5 is a super low total. I can see 20-17. I can see 21-24. So both those are over. Ravens and over on that one. Texans and the Colts. I think I just want to go. Both squads are banged up, so both won't be at full strength as far as like the offensive line goes and defensive pieces. Texans are missing a lot of wide receivers, like 3 of the 4 starters. So I am going to lean the Texans, but I also lean the over. I think C.J. Stroud will still be able to make plays. And I think Gardner Minshew, with a healthy Jonathan Taylor and a Zach Moss that should play, will also be able to make plays throughout the game. So either team for this game, they win and they get in to the playoffs. But also if the Jags lose tomorrow, this game becomes a battle for the division. So still super important. They won't know if they won the division until they see the Jazz game tomorrow, but they're playing the Titans, who have already been eliminated from the playoffs. So with the Jags loss and the Steelers loss, the Bills get in. So important implications throughout the weekend for all these games. But that is going to be it for this show. We're back tomorrow with a whole bunch more football games, and looks like 9 more basketball games too. So tomorrow might be a busy one. Just remember, bet light on this NFL day. These games are a little weird and wonky, so not always the surest thing when it comes to these Week 18 games. But those are going to be the picks for me. Ravens and the over. I like the over in the Colts and Texas game. I like the Jazz to not lose by 13 points today. We're going to roll with the Bucks That's favorites. We're going to go over the Knicks as favorites, and we like the Pacers Celtics over. So lock those in. Let's get this money. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for some NFL Sunday.